It's a warm, sunny day in Macon County, and the sounds of a busy farm fill the air. From high above, rows of lush crops stretch as far as the eye can see, while in these buildings, chickens cluck and scratch for every last bit of feed. These are the sights and sounds the Terror family has come to know and love. And love is what keeps this family together.
It is really special. We work together every day. My mom fixes lunch for us every day, and many times at supper has the whole family up here. We work together with 12 poultry houses, and we are able to take some time off when we do have chickens and go take it easy, take a little vacation, do some of the things we want to do, and let others tend to the chickens. I do it. Jason leaves, we take care of his. Daddy leaves, we take care of his. It's a good setup that we have.
The story of the Terror family is one of courage, determination, and spontaneity. In 1971, Tony and Linda Terror were living outside of Atlanta and enjoying successful careers at Delta Airlines. Linda, a flight attendant, Tony, a computer specialist. But one day after visiting family, Tony had an idea that involved ideal.
We had come to visit his parents. We had driven down, and going back, Tony said something about, what if we were to move to Ideal? And I said, Ideal? He said, yeah. He said, let's talk about it and think about it. He said, we want to raise a family. And he said, what do you think about moving there? And by the time we got back to Atlanta, we had decided we wanted to move there.
After 2 or 3 years of living up there, the country life didn't seem so bad after all. No, my job, it was, you work 7 days on day shift, 3 days off, 7 days on evening shift, 3 days off, 7 days on night shift, 4 days off, and that was the end of it. And then you just started all over again. And I love my job. We could fly anywhere we wanted to, but like she said, going back and forth one night to Atlanta, we mentioned about moving down here, and my father and brother was building homes, and I said, well, that would give us a little bit of money if we could build a couple of chicken houses, and that's what we did.
Wow. No regrets?
No regrets.
At a time when farming was becoming increasingly difficult due to changing markets and technological advances, the Terrors were undaunted. They invested everything they had in their chicken houses and worked tirelessly to make them a success. Today, their operations are thriving, and they're known throughout the area for their high-quality production in birds. So much so that in 2020, Jason was Tyson's Producer of the Year for the South Georgia Complex. Linda, on the other hand, undoubtedly emerges as the driving force behind the entire operation. Despite being in her 70s, she pilots a tractor with ease and anchors everyone with her unwavering determination. And no matter who you ask, Tony, Jason, or Scott, they all agree Linda possesses more drive and grit than all three combined.
She's a seasoned veteran. She knows what she's doing, doesn't she?
Yes, she is. We couldn't do it without her. We've had occasions where she's had other plans when we've been placing chickens, and one of us has to get back on the tractor, pull it up a little bit. We start dumping chickens again, stop the tractor, get off, and it's just a cycle, and it just works a lot better when everybody's working together.
I'm so blessed to have the family that we have, because, I mean, you know, a lot of families just don't get along at all. And we have our discussions that maybe we want to go there, but you can't go. You got to take care of your chickens. That's the main concern.
So in a world where so many people are disconnected from the land and from each other, the Terror family is a reminder of the power of hard work, determination, and sacrifice. It's a story that inspires and encourages others to pursue their own dreams, no matter how difficult they may seem. Because quite frankly, the Terrors are living the American dream.
Absolutely, yes. We have our health, which, you know, I'll look around and see people. I just turned 75, and Tony will be 77 in September, and our health is wonderful. We're very blessed with our children, our health. And, you know, that's not to say what tomorrow might bring. You only promise today. and all of our children are very active in their churches, and as we are. And you know, I just thank God for everything we have.
To be with your family and to work hard, be involved in our local church, that to me is the American dream, and doing what you love and loving what you do.